As we just saw, time with a loved one suffering from Alzheimer's or dementia is precious. It's projected there will be at least 120,000 people suffering from dementia in the state by the year 2025. Well, there are hundreds of thousands more caring for these patients, which is why organizations like the ARK of South Carolina is helping to provide desperately needed respite care to ease the burdens of caretaking. Well, come rain or shine, a special 5K is being held to help raise funds to continue their mission. We're happy to welcome back Megan Severn, Development Director at the ARK. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you all so much for having us on today.
So first and foremost, the ARK, we've talked about this many times. For anyone who's unfamiliar with what you do, maybe you can explain the services that the ARK provides.
Sure. So the ARK has been a local nonprofit for over 24 years. With serving 5 counties, we provide a social respite program to give Alzheimer's and dementia family caregivers that break throughout their day, while their loved one is also getting that social engagement component. Aside from that, we do a lot of educational classes, support groups, caregiver consultations. Our primary goal is to be there for that family caregiver and that family while they're on this journey.
So it's very common for someone to feel alone, overwhelmed, and you really do provide not just the support of caring for people who have Alzheimer's in order to let people do the things that we all take for granted, like getting a haircut, but to also provide group support and to know that your neighbor is also going through the same thing that you're going through. So you've been holding this 5K now for how many years?
This will be our 21st. So last year we celebrated a big 20th. It was a record year number of runners. It was just such a great milestone. So this race has been going on for a very long time.
And it shows you that there are so many people who are affected by Alzheimer's, and you're going through it. The person down the street's going through it too. So with so many people who are in need of such a support service, it's really important for people to come out and show their support for the 5K. So can you tell us some details on when this is going to be held, where it's going to be held?
Yeah, so August 22nd, it's going to be in historic downtown Somerville, beautiful flat shaded course. It's a 5K run walk. We do we have age group awards. We also do a corporate challenge and youth challenge. It's just a great kind of morning to kind of beat the heat and kick off the race and just come together for such an amazing cause.
And how much did you raise last year?
We raised over $38,000, which was phenomenal.
That's wonderful. So what is your goal this year?
This year, we're hoping that it could be close to it. Due to COVID-19, we're going to have to make some modifications and social distancing requirements. So we're hoping for the best and hoping still to raise money and funds, because this is one of our signature fundraisers, and so many nonprofits in the community right now are facing this financial burden because they're not able to have their fundraisers that they usually count on.
Right, of course. I know it's a challenge for everybody. With those new protocols in place, can you tell us a little bit more about what people should do in order to prepare?
Sure. So we're working with local, state, and the USA track and field guidelines. So there is a lot within the coming weeks that could change since we are about 6 weeks out. But as of right now, our number of runners are going to be limited. We're going to do a staggered start to adhere to the social distancing guidelines. We will not do on-site registration. No award ceremony after. Awards will be either mailed or we'll designate a pickup time. And then, of course, there is that chance that the race date will change due to the local, state, and USAF guidelines.
Okay, so and no pets are allowed. Wheelchairs and strollers are discouraged.
Just for safety, for safety reasons, we try to discourage that.
Okay, and finally, dates, packet pickup day, registration deadline.
Yeah, registration deadline will be that Thursday before race day, and then packet pickup will be the 21st and on that morning of. So we will have more details to come. It will be kind of, we're thinking of a driveway kind of pickup, so that it kind of limits that contact.
Sure, that's smart. That is very smart.
Yeah. Got to be creative during these times.
Most certainly, most certainly. And again, all the funds raised are going to be going back into your services. And Megan, you do wonderful work over there. We want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.